Hello.
We will start with an opening prayer. Please remain muted. We call the benevolent beings of light, archangels, and ascended masters to guide and inspire us during this forum. Our forum's vision is to bring the understanding, tools, discipline, and support for those seeking to enter the straight and narrow path, the road less traveled, that would lead us along effectively and steadily through the ascension process. Integration of the human experience with our divine origin is moving us full circle to achieve our divine potential. So be it. Amen.
Amen.
We thank you for answering the call from on high to attend the forum. Let us join our hearts and minds in preparation to receive the blessings offered. We ask you to please release your day from your mind and center yourself, breathing in deeply and release. Breathe in deeply and release. Take a deep breath in and release. Relax the tension in your body and your mind. Now bring your full attention to the forum. Be fully present in order to receive and fully retain the discourse gifts. Program Manager, please start our Christ opener quote and videos.
You're ready for the quote. And this is recorded. God sometimes takes us into troubled waters, not to drown us, but to teach us. This is perfect for what we're going to be speaking about tonight. Thank you, John.
Okay.
Now we go into the video.
Mm.
This is not recorded.
Okay.
Okay. Tonight's topic is always the nice guy. I really love this teacher that we've been listening to. No frills, just says it like it is. And it is so absolutely true what he brought to us. How many of you, just think about it, you don't have to raise your hand or anything, have been in your life for year after year, pleasing the whole world, serving the whole world, and never really feeling that you did it because you did it for the right reasons? I, for one, wanted to be liked by everyone. I didn't understand that some people are just naturally not going to like you or want to be your friend or anything. They don't even want you in their life. And the more that you try to be nice, the more that you try to win them over, the more that you give up yourself. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. This world wasn't set up, this matrix, to make everything nice for you. This matrix was here to make you work, to learn who you are, to see yourself as other people see you by the reactions that you get when you're with someone. That's what's happening. So when you are challenged, when you find yourself in a situation where no matter what you do, that person is not receiving you, walk away. If they really want to be with you, they will find you and ask you, hey, I haven't seen you in a while. Do you want to go someplace and have a cup of coffee and talk? When we live our life desperate, we do desperate things. We've had many long periods of time when we're so lonely that we would actually sacrifice ourselves in that way, that we would be with anybody that would have us just so we weren't lonely. And I know everybody's gone through it, whether it was just in your childhood, whether it was during teenage years, whether it was as an adult, or all three or four. All of this is part of life. If you are willing to give up yourself, to give up being who you really are and saying what you really need to say, not challenging people. That's not what this is about. It's about just being genuine. We've done quite a bit of talking about being authentic. Who are you? Do you know who you are? I mean, I know that when I'm with certain people, I feel differently. Some people I feel very comfortable. Other people I feel like I need to keep talking. Other people I don't even want to talk. I just listen. And I find joy when I'm not in that circumstance. I want to feel that I can be with someone and really enjoy their company. If I'm not enjoying their company, what am I setting myself up for? What is the sense of being with that person that doesn't want to be your friend, that doesn't want to help you when you need help, that doesn't like you because of what? You being yourself? You have to love yourself first. First and foremost, no matter what. And if you dislike certain things that you do, that's for you to correct. In the privacy of your own home, you do not have to do any of your work or tell anybody. This is very private, and you just work on yourself. If you don't, you'll still find people that are going to reject you. Even if you love them and you feel so left out that you're not in their life. But when you force yourself on others because you feel it's the right thing to do, or if you kowtail to somebody who is abusive, no matter how nice you are, no matter how much you do, you have to sit back and look at yourself and ask yourself why. Why do I keep subjecting myself to this behavior? I'm not happy. And if you don't feel happy, nobody can make you happy. Even these people, if they do change their mind, it's not going to make you happy. You make yourself happy. You make the choices. You make the decisions. Don't ask other people to make decisions for you. That's their opinion. It isn't you. Only you know what you need deep in your heart. You have needs. A lot of times we don't want to ask anybody to help us through it. We don't want to be needy and ask people, listen, I really need to talk to you today. I need somebody to talk to. Not everybody wants to hear what you have to say. Why? Because they're drowning in their own stuff. We're all trying to get through these very difficult days. And it seems to have multiplied in a way that every day challenges you in some way or form, whether it's at work, at home, or with your neighbors or wherever. That's why I work on myself. if I don't feel comfortable, if I feel uh, hurt or in any way not heard, I go off by myself and I take care of my feelings. I find out that the exact situation that occurred gave me the gift. And what was that gift? That I got to see what I'm holding inside me that's actually blocking me having what I would have liked in a relationship. Do you see? The work is on us, not on anybody else. They're not going to change to make you happy. And what this beautiful teaching was, is you should not be bending either. Some of us in pretzels, and it still doesn't please anyone. Because guess what? We're not here to please anybody. We're not here to understand people. We're not here to fix them. We're here to see ourselves in everyone. And if we don't like what we see, get rid of it. It's in you. And then once you get rid of it, it can't happen to you anymore. Not in the same way. Someone can do the same thing and you just sit there and you go, wow, they are in so much pain. I'm going to send them so much light. They really need it. Instead of getting hurt or angry or wanting to fix them. Do you see? That's not your responsibility. Your responsibility is to respond to whatever's happening to take care of yourself. When things are joyous, you can see you're in harmony, and it's a beautiful experience. But it isn't always like that, is it? And it's really tough when it's at home, where you're dealing with it on a regular basis. Always being the nice guy. Actually, we don't look nice. We look needy. We look weak. We don't look strong. I learned this from my own experiences because I was so lonely on this path of compassion that very few people were on way back in the 80s, and no one understood or wanted to even be part of it. And I dealt with that loneliness, and I dealt with everything that came up. And the more that you do that, the freer you will be. And you could be with anyone, anywhere, and you're comfortable with yourself. You don't have to hold the conversation going. Sometimes it's just a matter of being together. It's so relaxing when you're not performing. It really is. You don't have to hold the whole place together just because there's a quiet moment. I have witnessed so much of myself in thousands and thousands of people that have been in my life at one point or another. And I can tell you this, until you start to love yourself and honor yourself and your needs, nobody else is going to do it. Nobody. You're going to spend your whole life trying. But until you take care of the blocks in you, the energy in you that's dragging you to these places, it's not going to clear away. And those in contract with you is not going to walk away. You know, a lot of people have made comments that I realize they don't understand what contracts are. It's if you're with difficult people and you're surrounded by them and they're constantly in your life, and you say to yourself, but I must have contracts with these people. Well, the contract is to reflect off of their mirrors and see yourself as what you're trying to fix in those people around you. It's actually you. And once you fix it in yourself, you'll draw very different people to you. Very different. Now, a lot of us have relatives that are really difficult to be with. And these relatives have contracts with you. They've been with you many, many times. And boy, do they know where the buttons are to push. Our children, masters. They can push a button in 3.5 seconds you didn't even know you had. It is very interesting. Yeah. And they'll call you on it too, because they take things verbatim. Life is such an interesting, intricate design. It really is. And as you come to understand that all you're looking at is you everywhere, the things that you love and the things that you hate, it's all about what you love and hate inside yourself. You can take care of it so you don't draw the hate things to you. You can take care of it right inside yourself. And then you can go out in the world and not worry, am I going to get beat up today or am I going to enjoy my time with people? You are in control of your life because you're creating it as you go along. You're literally creating the joy and the pain, the love and the hate. We can't say, I was with John today. Sorry, John. I was with Billy Boy today. And he really hurt my feelings. And I'm just so angry at him. And then you stop and you say, okay, what did he do? Ask yourself the question, what did he do to make you mad? And that's the very thing you need to purge from yourself. You see? You ask the right questions inside you, and this process of healing will become so easy. It's all about you, the great healer, the great psychologist. You really are. You can do all this. You don't need anybody else to bring you there. Just look at your life. Is it going whoopee-doo? Or is it, oh my God? When it's, oh my God, do something about it. Don't just put up with it. Change your mind and you'll change your life. Do you see? Nobody's going to fix it for you, so you can wait until you're 200 years old and say, I just don't get it. Please get it so that every day can become a joy for you. And it really does. Even though doesn't mean everything's going to go, perfect. But the more that you love yourself and you heal yourself within, you can look at any situation, but you'll look at it differently. You won't look at it as a problem. You'll immediately start getting the remedy. You see? You have to fix it yourself. Don't depend on others to fix it for you. If you don't have a voice and somebody's always pushing you along and telling you, this is what we're going to do, this is what we're going to do, you need to find your voice and say, no, this is not what I'm going to do. You want to do that? Go right ahead. I'm not going to be involved in it. These are boundaries that we have to set for ourselves, because if we don't, we'll get dragged into the mud. Why? Because your higher self will test you and wants you to become a master over all circumstances in your life. Do you see? You have the power. That I know. You have all the help the universe could ever offer you, but you got to ask for help. Otherwise, you're breaking universal law. They won't do it. They will not do it. Be the master over your life. Now, when he says this kind thing where, you're not going to become unkind. You're not going to stop being the lovely heart that you are. You're just not going to be walking around letting people push you around. you lose your dignity. Dignity is important. You see? You want to sit comfortably in your yeses and your nos. I remember the first time I tried, I thought I was going to crumble into a million pieces. And because I expected that, guess what happened? I was attacked verbally. How dare you not yes me? You always yes me. You always do what I tell you to do. Well, I'm not anymore. I'm not. It's going to have to be for real. And after I did it the first time, I was afraid to do it again, but I did. I'm an Aries. I go for it. And then after that, it started getting much easier. Okay, I got a little cocky about it, I'll admit it. And then I got myself back together again, and I did it with respect to both myself and others. And sometimes people walk away, and that's okay because they really weren't my friend. They really weren't. If they can't be there and adjust with me and love me anyway, that's how you know who your friends are. If they can see you changing and still love you and still be with you, that's how you know you're getting somewhere. All that I talk about, I went through. I don't talk about things that I didn't because I wouldn't be able to tell you with authority. Authority means that I went through it, the pain, the having the guts to step forward and do the things that I'm talking about. And when I didn't, I suffered for it. I suffered when I tried to do it and I didn't believe in myself. I didn't deal with the things that were actually holding me back. My higher self told me that I am to talk about my understanding of life to you so that you could see that all of us are going through the same things at different times. We all are. And we can rebel, we can fight, we can scream and holler and act like nobody understands us, but they weren't meant to understand you. You have to know who you are and come to understand, why do I do what I do? Am I trying to punish myself? Am I trying to hurt myself? If you are, work on loving yourself, because only you can make that change. And if you can't love yourself, do you expect anybody else to love you? They can't. They can't. Not in the way, the deep way, true way, the way you would like people to really love you and honor you. All of us are in different circumstances, different stages, different lessons, different time continuums. And it doesn't mean we're not on the same timeline because we're talking to each other and we're all here together. What I'm talking about is whatever we didn't take care of from one lifetime, God knows when, or whether it was your last lifetime or whatever the circumstance, if your other people aren't going to understand because they're not necessarily in that same place. You see, that's why the beauty of this matrix brings it back to you so you can do something about it. Only you can do it. And everybody else is trying to just keep themselves on the ground and taking care of their own stuff, whether it's financial or health or marriages crumbling or whatever the situation may be. Financially, a lot of people are struggling terrible. Anybody that retired as long ago as I did, I can tell you it was an interesting journey in these last 10 years saying, what the heck? What happened? But we just ride with it. Just ride with it and know and believe that God will take care of you. Who's that God? This divine part that you are part of. This divine being that you come out from. This perfect higher self that you are becoming. She's gonna or he's gonna test you constantly and push you forward so that you can make it through that doorway and just step into 5D just like you're stepping out of the tub, as if there's nothing in between you, and that little veil will just be like nothing, just air. Love yourself enough to want to do the work, and I'll tell you why. Your life is not perfect right now. Your life will be in such a harmonic way all the time, not just when things are going good, but even when you're challenged, and you will be challenged. Believe me, that's how you become a master. Okay? So I'm actually going to stop here. Anybody watching this on YouTube, you can pick up this video and you can listen to it on the YouTube. You can also pick it up from the website. OurDivineOrigin.com is the website, and Our Divine Origin, OD Origin, is on the YouTube. If you want to see the video, hear the song, and some of the quotes that we can't actually film, then you just hit more and then more down below the title, and you'll be able to see the links and pick it up and enjoy the all of that. Okay, so I'll be doing a summary later, and thank you for your attention. I hope this video and my discourse is going to help you to understand just how perfect you can make your life, honestly. Perfect to your standards, not anybody else's. Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Barbara, for your insightful and inspiring discourse. Program Manager, please play song.
So the song I Cry Alone, I mean, that's when you do your work. That's when you let it all go. And it is lonely and it's sad. But after you come through it, fill yourself with light. Fill yourself with that light that heals, that blesses you, that lifts you, that transforms you. And you will be free. You free yourself. You'll know freedom like you've never known before. I have been doing this, and I know it works. If you don't, you will feel depression. You will walk around angry and frustrated. You will keep doing what you always did. But if you deal with everything as it comes up, you will be free and your life will be blessed. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, Barbara.
Thank you. Always the nice guy. That was the topic tonight. And after the questions and answers and after all of the video, it really makes you think about your life, all the different events, all the opportunities that we miss, all the things that we did do right and that we did do, and we're happy we did it. We can't control anybody. We can't make them do anything, but we can work on ourselves to be the best version of ourselves, right? That's who we can work on. That's who we should look to constantly measure ourselves against yesterday and see if we did better. I taught the same thing to my grandsons. Don't compete with your team, compete with yourself. Be the best version. Do the best for the team. It isn't about just you. And that's the thing that we have to look at. When we're in the world, somehow, some way, we find the people that we fit with. And the people that we don't fit with, that we used to, and we thought we did, may not be in our life anymore. Sometimes they step away for a little while, and sometimes they step away for good. We have to move forward. And these people that we love, if they really do love us, they will come back. They will. They will come back. This is a time where there's a great division between right and wrong, between light and darkness, between beliefs and opinions. It's just a very hard time for families, for friends, for people you work with, for your bosses, and you, supervisors. It's a tough time. A tough time in families like some of our neighbors, where one is completely conservative and the other one is completely on the other end of the earth. And hear them fighting over stupidity like this. It's a tough time. But if we work on ourselves and start to say to ourselves, do I want to be right all the time, or do I want to be happy? And I just choose the joy, the happiness. I don't feel I need to do anything to anyone, change their mind in any way. My son can believe whatever he wants. He had every shot in the universe, and he looks like he did. There's nothing I can do about it. Absolutely nothing, and I don't even try. I just breathe every day, and I go about my business, and I am with people that I love, and I enjoy my life. And when I have a day when I'm challenged, I take that challenge and I work it. That's all we can do. And that inner joy builds. It builds so much that you start to become so self-sufficient in your own joy that you don't seek it outside yourself. You don't need to be stroked. Oh, you're so wonderful. Oh, you do such good things. It doesn't matter. What matters is how you feel about yourself, that you know you did your best, that you know you said the right thing, that you know you didn't hurt anybody on purpose. Sometimes we do it, we don't even realize we did. Be the best version of yourself. That's all you came to do. And that energy, that light that comes through you, it exudes from you. And you become the light in the world. You even become a beacon. And when you go, wherever you go, that light is shining and you're touching souls. Their energy fields are filled with that beautiful light that you are. If you never said another word in your life, you did what you came to do. You became the light in this dark world. You see? That's your job. Not for anybody else, for you. But when you do this, it isn't selfish, because the light that you exude is exactly why you came. You see? You are the bridge between heaven and earth. And when I do my prayers in the morning, I feel the love Mother Earth sends back to me as I bring that light down into her. I'm telling you, we're not doers, we're beings. And all we have to do is be the best version of ourselves. It doesn't mean we're perfect. It just is the best we can do. And every day strive to be even better. It's not like the goody two-shoes. What it is somebody who is beautiful in their heart. They live in their heart, not in their head, but in their heart. And before, that pause that he was talking about, we talked about that for a long time. when you give pause before we open this up and let the words come out, it filters through that sacred chamber in your heart. And when it comes out, it's totally different than what you would have snapped out spontaneously. This is why we're here, to be in this world, knowing ourselves, loving ourselves, forgiving ourselves, and then everything else just happens in the same alignment of light, love, joy, peace. Peace that you never thought in a million years you'd ever reach it. And you'll sit there in the quiet and you're just feeling so good. And you just start exuding that joy that's coming from deep inside you into the world. And everybody within a mile of yourself, if you've been working on yourself, you can expand further than that, is getting blessed with that magnificent light. And you can direct it anywhere you want to and to anyone you want to. So my son is my target because that poor boy thinks he is knowing it all. And yeah. So I just send him a burst of light. I probably knock him on his rear end every time I do it. And my daughter calls me up within an hour if I do it to her. So she feels it as well. And play with that. Do that. Just see this pink light coming from your heart and direct it directly to somebody that you really want to send that light to, and watch what happens. I'm telling you, it is real, and I don't care if they're in Asia and you're in America, they will feel it because there is no time or space, believe it or not. Yep. And that light will go directly into their heart. I did this when my son went off to college. It was horrible. I wish he never did because that's when he became crazy. But every day I would send that light to him because I missed him so much. And he would call me or text me. He goes, "I'm really thinking about you, Mom." And same with my daughter when she moved to Hawaii. Yeah. I had 6 hours this way when he went to Germany and 6 hours the other way when my daughter went to Hawaii. And I kept getting it mixed up and calling her at the wrong time and him. It was like getting crazy. But you know what? I learned to laugh. I don't worry about it. I made a mistake. Oh my God. I don't get upset about it. If I did something, I apologize for it. I don't hold back from it. Learn from this. Stop beating yourself up. Don't look to be perfect. What's perfect anyway? What was perfect yesterday is not your perfection today. Just be easy on yourself and start enjoying your life and just lighten up. Just really lighten up and feel good about who you are and what you've done in the past. You know your heart. Nobody else really knows it but you. And start loving yourself. And I'm telling you, everything will just be saturated in your love and your light. And that is being a master. Okay, so I'm going to go into segment 3 now. I want the people that are listening to this on YouTube, please. There's 340 people that are listening to this on YouTube, and I'd love for you to join us here on Wednesday night so that you could be part of all 3 of the segments. All right, so we're going to go. And anybody that stays on tonight, we have 2 places to go to, and we're going to take that light that we are and send it out there. So God bless you, and thank you so much for listening.
Thank you, Barbara. Before the guided meditation, I will read our closing prayer. Please remain muted during the prayer. We are deeply grateful for the forum. We thank those in attendance for your attention, for your wonderful questions, future topic suggestions, and stories that touched our hearts and opened our minds to new possibilities. Our collective energy has filled this forum with light and love for each other. We are so grateful that each of us brings guides and angelic beings to the forum, raising the frequency ever higher. We are grateful for the assistance, inspiration, and guidance from the benevolent beings overseeing the forum. Know we are all deeply loved and richly blessed. Amen.
Amen.
We invite all of you to remain for the guided meditation. However, before we start segment 3, if you need to sign off, please unmute and say blessings, good wishes, and good night to each other before you leave.
Good night, guys. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
I'm actually leaving. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Bye.